Welcome, denizens of the interwebs. This is Thorn with the Game Design Lexicon, and we are here with The Nightmare of Druaga, Fushigino no Dungeon, or I guess it doesn't have a no, Fugishino Dungeon. We don't want to watch that intro again, thank you very much. Oh, god damn it. Resume the game, let's go. So, anybody who's not familiar with this series, it is a... Yeah, I don't want to continue a previous game. I want to start a new game. So let's do that. This is a game in the Nightmare of Druaga series. It's started off as an arcade game. Of course, this is a dungeon crawler, so it's made by Chunsoft, of course. It's in the Fushigino no Dungeon series, so same as like Pokemon Dungeon and Chocobo's Dungeon and all those. The only difference is the original game was more of an action game, while this one is pretty much a true dungeon crawl roguelike. And we are going to... let's see, game already exists. Previous game must be overwritten. We are fine with that. I haven't played much of this game. I've just played enough of it to know that it looks like an absolute hidden gem. Guess I should probably be reading that. People feared the destruction of the world, but the Prince of Babylem and the young shrine maidens of the goddess Ishtar thwarted Druaga's ambitions and restored peace to the land. The Babelem's prince's name was Gilgamesh. The Ishtar shrine maiden's name was Ki. After 3 long years, the devastated kingdom was finally rebuilt. The kingdom celebrated its revival, and the final main events of this celebration were to be the coronation ceremony of the kingdom's savior, Gil. With the ceremonies planned for the very next day, the entire kingdom slept peacefully with joy in their hearts. It was then that disaster struck Babylem. All at once, a vast army of monsters swarmed the shrine. Ki, who resisted bravely, fell into the hands of the mysterious evil sorceress. The evil sorceress carried Ki off and headed towards the forbidden place that Ki had sealed long ago, the Tower of Druaga. Ki had been abducted. Gil, who was leading his men in, fending off the monster invasion, fell back into the shrine. Prince Gil! It's Lady Ki! Lady Ki! Kazim is fending off the army of monsters that attacked the shrine. Kalendra went chasing after the evil sorceress that carried off Lady Ki. They headed towards the sealed tower. You can't let Kalendra go alone. It's too dangerous, Prince Gil. Please hurry to the sealed tower. You can reach the tower through the portal room beneath the goddess statue. Ooh, that's neat. Oh shit. You still gotta walk under the waterfall and get all wet just to get into there? Don't worry, I'll save Ki. Just wait here. Lumina Shrine Maiden. Prince Gil! The portal's already been prepared for you. This portal is the only way to get into the magically sealed tower. I wanted to do something to help you, Prince Gil, so I've been poring over some ancient documents. The other day, I found a passage that talked about dungeons. The passage said, whenever you warp into a dungeon, you will receive a feather. Whenever you feel you are in danger, remember that you can use this feather to escape the dungeon. A way to escape dungeons. Please take good care of yourself, Prince Gil, and rescue poor Lady Ki. Proceed to the magic portal ahead. Alright, thanks. Do that armor, though. Ooh, that's all echoey. Maybe I should do an echoey thing, huh? Like, there we go. Oh, that's too echoey. Let's turn that down. Oh, no. Turn that down just a little. There we go. So now we're in a dungeon. So we're going to echo like we're in a dungeon, right? Let's turn that down just a little bit more. There we go. These stairs, they lead underground. Oh, wow, I think I matched the echo on this thing. This tower was originally built as a path to heaven. What could possibly be down here? Sealed Tower, B2F. Advancing to the next floor. You need a key to proceed to the next floor. Please find the key first. Okay, so this is just like a roguelike. It moves just like a roguelike. You notice that it's like talking about... oh, shit, I didn't mean to do that. The buttons in it are really weird. I'm just trying to get used to it here real quick. That way? In this game, enemies will not attack unless you perform an action. Just like a roguelike. Or enemies will perform one action for every one of yours. This is called completing one turn, and it's an important aspect of the game. To attack, face the enemy and press the X button. I just did. If you press the square button while next to an enemy, you'll automatically face it. Note that changing your direction does not count as a turn. Squish. That's funny that changing the angle actually changes the directions of your controller. So this is always up. So even if I do this, then if I hit up, it'll go up. I'll have to hit sideways because it's changed. Breaking down walls. You can destroy the inner walls of a floor by attacking them. With every wall you destroy, however, you lose 5% of your hit points, so be aware of your remaining hit points when destroying walls. Oh, that's weird. I didn't know that took away hit points. Bonk. Uh-oh, here comes asshole. Attack speed. The action order of each turn progresses from fastest attack speed to slowest. If you are faster, you can defeat the enemy first and avoid counterattacks. Attack speed is shown by the color at the enemy's feet. Blue means you attack before the enemy. Red means the enemy attacks first. If there is no color, it means the enemy won't attack right now. Gotcha. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. Boink. Boink. Uh-oh. Can I still attack him even though he's downstairs from me? In addition to attack speed, you and your enemies have something called movement speed. The heavier your equipment, the slower your movement speed will be. Faster movement speed makes it easier to avoid enemy attacks. Try moving out of the way to avoid an enemy attack now. Okay. Is that what you wanted? Oops, wrong button. Okay, face the enemy. There are diagonal attacks in this one. I think I can even move diagonal too, but... So I wonder if there's a... Oh, no, 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 back. Is it this one? Oh no, that's fast travel, wow. That's really fast. Oh, there we go, facing. And there's my key, yay! You got the key! You can open exit doors with keys. You can now proceed to the exit. And there we go. To open a door, face it, Make sure you have the key and press the X button. The door will open and you can proceed to the next floor. Move on to the next floor? Yes. I think this is where I saved my game last time, so I don't think I've made it past here in any game. Okay. Level 1 to 2, hit points up to 29, AP to 20. What is AP attack points? Let's see, got a little bit of XP, got a little bit of gold. No, I didn't get any gold, did I? Or did I just have 500 gold? I don't know. Enemies defeated 4, clear turns 47. Oh, nice, it records best and worst, too. Next. Sealed Tower, B3F. Rotating the field. You can rotate the field with the L1 and R1 buttons. I've already been doing that. This is handy when you want to see behind a wall or find out what else is in your vicinity. Bonk. Let's go for the chest. Oh, what the hell is that? Looks like a Yeti or something. Press the... What is that? The triangle button to open the menu. Choose items from this menu and select the item you want to use. You can also use items from the left analog stick shortcut menu. I think the right one also does it too, right? Oh, these are special attacks. Jolting Slash, destroy chat, Sleep Smite. May cause the enemy to fall asleep. Interesting. And then this one is Healing Potion and Feather. So let's, I don't want to get close to these guys. There we go. Bonk. Then we can face him. A light violet vampire. That is the weirdest looking vampire I think I've ever seen in my life. Oh. Ow, you son of a bitch. How bad did that hurt? Okay, gotcha. Now it's time for you, Mr. Green Slime. And this is kind of what the old Druga dungeons look like, too. Just little, like, mazes with weird wallways. Some equipable items have abilities associated with them. An ability is a special attack or ability that aids you in battle. Now, the reason why I didn't stream earlier today is because I had insomnia last night, so I was up, like, all damn night last night, which kind of sucked. Using abilities consumes AP. Be sure to use AP wisely so that you have enough when you really need it. To use an ability, select the ability you want using the right analog stick and press the X button. Abilities are so important that they even say, "He who masters abilities masters the game." So learn to take full advantage of abilities. You got it. Anything here? Nope. What about this way? Dead end there. Oh, here's a chest. Another chest. Oh, there's a vampire. Nice. You got AP recovering points. Use potions like this to recover AP. With plenty of AP, you will be able to take full advantage of abilities and gain the upper hand in battles. Well, that's kind of cool. Okay. So you can't attack diagonal if there's a wall there. I guess the wall's considered blocking. So let's, Hey, where are you going, bud? Ow. There is no food in this, is there? Though, I'm noticing. Which is kind of weird. Most dungeon crawlers have a ticking time bomb mechanic, which is usually in the vein of food, so you can starve. Recovering hit points by completing turns. You recover hit points gradually as turns are completed. You can also press the L2 button and use up turns immediately and recover hit points quickly, but the enemy also has a chance to act with every press of the L2 button, so be careful. That's right. What is that? Oh, right is for diagonal, I guess? Because it's highlighting the diagonals. What's this? You got an unappraised equipable item. Unappraised equipable items. Some equipable items you find in the dungeons haven't been appraised yet. You can't equip such items until they've been appraised, so be sure to get them appraised the next time you're in town. Well, gosh darn it. I need to get the key, which I haven't found yet. I'm assuming it's over here. Boink. Oh, Mr. Green Slime. Okay, so... Oh, shit, who's this? Blue Knight. I guess that gives me XP, though, right? I mean, I guess I do get something from doing that. Okay, well, let's go out of here. Since it looks like we pretty much completed most of it. Yay! Cleared sealed tower B3F. Still level 2. A little bit more XP. 3 items found, 6 enemies defeated, and let's go, next level. Still kind of tutorial-ish, huh? Surprise. What in the world is this place? I had no idea there was anything down here below the tower. Ooh, oh, wrong button. So... this looks like the only way to go here. Oh, there's a key right there. Straight up get the key first thing. Oh. Calindria. Prince Gil, the evil sorceress that took Lady Key. She's up ahead. You've got to go after her. I will, me in my shiny armor. Are you all right? Never mind me. Save Lady Key. Yeah, that rhymes. Are you a poet? I'm taking you back. Prince Gil, no. You have to rescue Lady Key. I have to rescue you, too, you bimbo. Leave you here and go save Key? Do you really think that's what Key would want? I will save Key, that I promise, but right now I'm taking you back. Key, I'll save you, I promise. I'll come for you soon, Key. Alright. Got a level. Well, nice. And we're now out of the dungeon. I never knew there was a place like that in the tower. I wonder how long it's been there. Prince Gil gave up going after Lady Key in order to help me. Calindria. Calindra. Oh. I'm going to rescue Key, I promise you that. But I know she would have wanted me to help you first. It may be an underground dungeon sealed in darkness, but I still have the divine protection of Anu and Ishtar on my side. Don't worry about a thing, Calindra. Prince Gil, may I have a moment? Well, you sure? About that divine protection you just mentioned. These days our prayers don't seem to be reaching heaven like they used to. The divine protection we once had seems to be losing some of its former power. Lady Key's prayers always supported and sustained you, Prince Gil, but now unfortunately Lady Key is not here. We Shrine Maidens devote ourselves to the god of heaven, Anu, and the goddess Ishtar. Our prayers are the very source of our powers. If while in the dungeons you ever find your vision beginning to grow dim, here's some ancient advice that might help you. Make an offering of your possessions. According to the ancient documents, you can make an offering with the items command. What is the items command? She just broke the fourth wall. Or by using the shortcut menu. The documents are old, so I'm afraid I'm not entirely sure what all that means. Do be careful down there. The ancient documents also say in the shrine or in town, if you should like to end your adventures, press the triangle button. and select Save from the menu. All of your progress up to that point will be recorded. I hope this information will be useful to you. I've also passed on some information to the Imperial Guards, Udo and Subo. Those men stand near Kazam. Please ask them to fill you in. All right, thank you. Please allow me a few words, Prince Gil. As you may know, weapons and protective gear aren't effective unless you equip them. Simply having a weapon or a piece of protected gear in your inventory won't do you any good. You have to equip it if you want it to work for you. Duh. I hope that was clear. Very. Crystal. Fine. I have every belief in your capabilities, Prince Gil. If you ever find a particularly rare weapon, particularly rare weapon, or a piece of protected gear, you should bring it to the shrine to be inscribed. You can ask Kalindra to tell you more about inscriptions. Prince Gil, would you like to hear about inscriptions? Sure. Very well, allow me to explain. An inscription is a symbol engraved on a weapon or a piece of protective gear that invokes the power of the goddess Ishtar. Usually, if you become incapacitated in the dungeons, the monsters take all of your items away. But if you have these weapons or pieces of protective gear inscribed, you can prevent the monsters from taking them. An inscribed weapon or piece of protected gear is in your inventory. You won't lose it even if you become incapacitated. If you leave an inscribed weapon or piece of gear in the dungeons, it will stay right where you left it. If you talk to me and ask me to remove inscriptions, you can find out where you left inscribed items as well. Inscriptions are wonderful things indeed, but I'm afraid the number of inscriptions you can have at any time is limited. Once you reach the inscriptions limit, you'll have to remove old inscriptions before having something new inscribed. To have items inscribed, choose valuables from the menu. Do you understand inscriptions now? Sure. Why not? Surprise. Prince Gil, a new portal has been prepared for you, sir. Good luck to you, sir. Thank you, Kazam. I'll bring Key back this time. This I promise you. So what about you? Prince Gil, what would you like me to report on? Enemies that can attack through walls? Ghosts and dark spirits can attack through walls, sir. Even if you can't see the enemy, be careful. There isn't one attacking you from the other side of a wall. If you're caught off guard, you can lose health quickly before you're even aware of what's happening. Dungeons are extremely dangerous places. You must keep your guard up at all times, sir. Prince Gil, I pray you will keep this point in mind and stay safe in the dungeons, sir. That's all I have to report, sir. Weak points? Even big, strong guys like me have weak points, sir. I remember one time when Udo and I were training together, I had Udo cornered when he thrust his spear into one of my weak points. To tell the truth, I'm still worried about the scar he gave me that day. I always wonder if it'll open up again. Every enemy has a weak point, so no matter how strong an enemy may be, in my experience, you can cause much more damage to slimes with crushing attacks than you can with thrusting attacks. An important part of dungeon strategy is to build up battle experience with each enemy and to find out their weak points. Thank you, sir. This is all I have to report, sir. Elements? Did you know that some weapons and protective gear have elements associated with them? Kalindra learned many things about elements from some ancient documents she was studying. There are 6 elements: fire, ice, thunder, water, light, and dark. These each have 2 parameters, one for attack and one for defense. Elements of the same type are compatible with each other. A high defense element reduces damage from attacks of that same element. Opposing elements are harmful to each other. A high attack element causes more damage to its opposing element. Every element has an opposite. Fire and ice, thunder and water, light and dark are each opposing pairs. You can check opposing pairs anytime by selecting tips from the menu. To change the parameters of attack and defense elements, you can either combine equipable items or insert gems into them. Got it. One battle strategy is to build up certain elements so that you can greatly damage an enemy of the opposite element. I apologize for the length, sir. That's all I have to report, sir. Terrain effects. Some dungeon floors you have high and low tiers of terrain. You can take advantage of these terrain features to make fighting easier, sir. Being in a higher position than the enemy is advantageous because you can cause more damage than usual and receive less damage than usual. But being in a lower position than the enemy is disadvantageous because you cause less damage than usual and receive more damage than usual. So if you come to a floor that has terrain tiers, keep all this in mind. Try to get on a higher position than the enemy and turn the tide of the battle in your favor. That's all I have to report, sir. Well, thank you, sir. Prince Gil, is there anything you'd like me to report on? Types of camera views? You can choose from among 3 camera views while in the dungeon, sir. I'm partial to view 2 myself, but I hear Subo is firm believer of view 3, says view 1 is nice for a change of pace, but I don't know. You can change the camera view by selecting options from the menu. Okay. Let's see. Covering, quit the game, escaping from dungeons. No, that's all good. What about you girls? Good luck to you, Prince Gil. I have a run button or something? Holy shit, dude. Okay. Got it. So let's adventure around the town here. Oh, that's cute. The little guys down at the bottom. This is the town hall. Here you'll find the guild, which solves townspeople's problems, and the ability transfer shop. If you'd like to know more about the guild, please talk to Yorga. To find out more about the ability transfer shop, talk to Chilna. They'll tell you all you'd like to know. How about this guy? I saw a book once that said there's an ability that lets you attack 3 different directions in front of you, sir. I wonder how many abilities are in the world. Oh, Watana here will keep up with his research, but for the good of the nation and the world, sir. Okay. This is the guild. Here we issue townspeople's items of concern in the form of quests. If you complete a quest, you'll receive a reward. I'm sure the townspeople would be overjoyed if their prince took on their quests. Shall I explain more about how quests work? Sure. If you'd like to accept a quest, you must clear your inventory of all items first. At the start of the quest, your level and equipment will be initialized. During a quest, you may not shop or use combining facilities, and you won't be allowed to save either. You must brave the dungeon with only their default equipment, or the equipment provided according to the terms of the quest, Prince Gil. Any items you receive in the dungeon during the quest disappear once the quest is over. The dungeon entrance is different for each quest. Talk to the townspeople for help in finding it. When you've fulfilled the objectives of the quest, you will have completed it successfully. After reporting to the persons or people who made their quests, please come talk to me, and I'll give you your reward. If you ever want to give up on a quest, please come talk to me. When the quest ends, your level and equipment will be returned to their original status. No, I'm good. Not right now. Okay, this is the ability transfer shop. Whether weapons or protective gear, as long as they're the same family of equipable items, I can transfer their abilities for you. Would you like to hear about how to transfer abilities? Transferring abilities means moving the ability found in one equipable item to another equipable item. Abilities can be transferred between items of the same family, from weapon to weapon, armor to armor, helm to helm, etc. However, in order to transfer abilities to another equipable item, the donor's total number of combinations so far must be 15 or more. Otherwise, the transfer can't be made. Why it has to be at least 15, I don't know, but that's what my research has shown me. I asked the blacksmith Osbald to come up with a way for us to tell if an item has been combined at least 15 times yet or not. I've been studying abilities for a very long time now. When I discovered that abilities could be transferred to the news should have caused a huge stir. But so far, the world has remained rather unimpressed. But I'm sure you, Prince Gil, understand the importance of this discovery. Why else would I have spent all those years researching, sacrificing my health, even foregoing marriage? Oh, I'm terribly sorry, Prince Gil. Please don't concern yourself with any of that. I'm afraid I let myself get carried away. A maximum of 5 abilities can be transferred per equipable item. For example, if the donor, the item you are transferring from, has 3 abilities, but the recipient, the item you are transferring to, already has 3 abilities, and only 2 open slots left, only 2 of the 3 donors' abilities will be transferred. Okay, that's good, that's good, that's good. Come on, that's too much, guy. No, we're good, we're good. Who are you? How do you do, Your Highness? I'm your new attendant, Nestrom. I'll do anything in my power to be of service. If you have any items you'd like to store or retrieve, just let me know. And if you have any items you don't need anymore, I can sell them off for you, too. Now then. Nothing. What are you? Ishtar's forsaken us. Oh no. Ooh. It's all oceany out here. Hello, guard. How are you? I'm heading this way, because... Hello, guard. How are you doing? Prince Gil, let me pass on some intel that Commander Zubo gave me. Zubo said you can use spikes, bottles, and gems to make long-range attacks on enemies. That way you can attack the enemy without having to get right up next to them, making it safer for you. Each of these items has a different attack range. A spike makes an attack in a straight line. The attack range of a bottle extends around it in a grid, and even destroys walls, too. For gems, you can choose an attack range of either concentrated or diffused, whichever best fits the situation. Okay. There are all kinds of different potions. If you look closely at the icons, you can tell what family they belong to. That way, you can always have some idea of what certain potions is. Pretty knowledgeable, aren't I? My husband told me all that when we first got married. Well, la-dee-da. Oh. Oh, my little attendant is out here. I think he's following me. No, we're good, we're good. What's up here? Did the evil sorceress come from inside that tower, I wonder, sir? If she did, then her true identity must be... Druaga. I believe in you, Prince Gil. I know you'll save Lady Key. And the seal on the monster... if the seal on the monster tower breaks, do you think the monsters will invade Babylon? Maybe. What's this? Nothing, just a strange-looking building. Same? What's the point in that area? Hello. What if Druaga was resurrected? Ah, I don't even want to think about it. Well, don't. I'm an old woman. I'm not afraid of anything anymore, but I am worried about my grandchildren. Prince Gil, you've got to save the future of this country. Okay. I will try. Oh. Damn it. Stupid little fly in here bugging me. Surface of the river looks disturbed, as if it were trembling with terror. Oh, can I go on a boat trip? It's kind of unnecessary, isn't it? Okay. And I guess that is a break. Let's go ahead and take a short break. I'm going to leave you with some Chica and some hip-hop, I believe. Good stuff. Anyway, this is Thorn with Game Design Lexicon. If you like what you're watching, make sure you give us a follow down below. Or you can give us a subscribe over on YouTube, where we post these videos anywhere between a week after they air. But if you watch them over there, you don't get the music.